triangle number 7. We have a right triangle here, so here's our right angle, obviously. Now, let's label things. Across from the 90, this over here, we know that's our hypotenuse. That can't ever change. These two sides are adjacent and our opposite side, and it depends on where the angle is given. Since the angle is given here, this across from me, that's going to be labeled the opposite side, and this right here beside me is going to be labeled the adjacent side. Again, if the angle had been up here, this would have been my opposite, and that would have been my adjacent. It all depends on where the angle is given. Since the angle 42 degrees is given right here, across from there, there's your opposite. Sitting right there beside you is your adjacent. We're trying to find this x, so we're trying to find the opposite side. What measurement do we have? We have our adjacent side. So I got to use this sine, cosine, tangent. Which one do I use? Well, I remember that little saying, some old hippie caught another hippie tripping on acid. Again, don't like that acid. Stupid to ever do drugs. Don't ever do it. People always regret when they become a drug addict. Nobody goes to drug rehab and is having a fun time, I'll tell you that. So, here we go. I have adjacent, I have opposite. Which of these deals with adjacent and opposite? That's the t function, the tangent. And it's going to be opposite divided by adjacent. So here's what we have. I have the tangent of the angle. The angle in this case, 42 degrees. That's the angle, that's the only angle given to us. So the tangent of 42 degrees over 1 equals, now, you have to put opposite first. It has to go on top here. Who's our opposite? That's the unknown. That's the x. The adjacent has to go on the bottom. You can't flip them because it's O over A. So opposite over my adjacent. My adjacent was 14. Now I just do the means extremes. I cross multiply. X times 1 is x equals the 14 times whatever this tangent of 42 degrees gives me. Now I'm going to put it in parentheses so y'all don't mess that up when you use a calculator in case you have the 14 on that side. So x is approximately, I grab my calculator, I make sure it's in degree mode, and I do 14 times the tangent of 42. When I did that a minute ago, I got 12.61 as the length. Let's see, I got 14 here. Yep, 12.61 seems to make sense to me. Since this is about, if that had been 45 and 45, they would have had to been the same. Since it's a little bit lower, this angle over here has got to be a little bit smaller than 14. So 12.61 seems to work out okay and seems to make sense. There's triangle number 7.